Yo, welcome back to another video, bro. Welcome back, man. I went on a little vacation. I just got back. So for everybody, Happy New Year. I really wish you guys all the best in 2026, bro. This year is our year, bro. The Adonix gang, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. This year is our year, my boys. So listen, man. We're back. You already know I'm back on my grind. I'm back on uploading these videos. So, man, we got some shit to cover today when it comes to the Sneako versus Andrew Tate situation. Now, this situation has been unfolding recently. It's been going pretty viral, and I'm very interested to see what's going on with this, man. So, without further ado, bro, let's get straight into the video.
Massive day for the unemployed. Andrew Tate and Sneako are fighting. Anyway, what the hell happened? Well, it all started with Venezuela. Earlier this week, America whipping Nate on Venezuela and kidnapped their president, who oddly looks like Dr. Disrespect. And Andrew Tate had this to say: the truth about Venezuela.
All right, 19 seconds in the video and we're already fucking pausing, bro. Why the hell does Andrew Tate feel the need to get political, bro? Who cares about this guy's political opinion? And not only that, but bro's not even living in America to be speaking for Americans. You know, mind you, he's living in the Balkan area, which is where your boy's from. He's living in Romania, bro. Now, of course, I'm Serbian, but bro's living right next door. What does he have to do with American politics? He's not even American. From all I know, he grew up in Britain, bro. Bro's from wherever the hell in Britain the fuck Harry Potter lives in. You know what I'm fucking saying, bro? And so who, you know what I'm saying? Who cares about his opinion politically? I don't go around online yapping about what I think when it comes to politics. But, you know, let's let him talk, bro.
Venezuela. Take all their shit. I'm against these long, prolonged boots on the ground, let's launder trillions, thousands of death, bullshit, wars, Afghanistan garbage. I'm against that. But I am for efficient imperialism. Send the Blackhawks, kidnap one guy, in and out, 45 minutes, get trillions.
After 10-7, you ridiculed Ben Shapiro for encouraging war from the safe comfort of a podcast studio, and today in Romania, you do the exact same. 100 innocent lives were already lost, with far more to come. Oil isn't extracted overnight. It's not too late to change your stance. Sneako basically told this guy to educate himself, and Andrew Tate wasn't having any of that.
So I want to explain to you, without an idealistic, I'm in New York, I make arty-farty stupid videos, someone who actually understands the world.
Dude, death by 1,000 cuts. He called Sneako's videos arty-farty.
I want to explain to you how the world...
So what I'm...
All right. Okay, let's see what Sneako has to
Make
say.
arty-farty stupid videos. What do you put on a military helmet and wave guns around and say war's good? So I'm making videos that are trying to inspire people. You know, I'm putting effort into these videos, something nobody else is doing, right? Not
arty-farty stupid video.
That is true, bro. People are getting as least creative as possible when it comes to videos, bro. I will be dropping a self-improvement video soon on my channel. Stay tuned, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. But as far as this situation goes, man, so far, Andrew Tate, he's just being fucking Andrew Tate, bro, if I'm honest with you. Now, we covered the Chase Demore fight. If you didn't see that video, it'll be somewhere. Hold on one sec. It'll be somewhere here, somewhere over there. Anyways, we covered the Andrew Tate video. Basically, he took the loss pretty well, but he got so salty afterwards. His ego got in the way. He was fighting it. His ego finally got in the way. His pride got in the way, and he started making excuses. He went as far as to say that it was God's plan that he lost because if he were to win, maybe they would go out and celebrate and he would get shot. Do you understand, bro? You understand how delusional that is? You would get shot, bro. You would get shot, which is insane. Anywho, so when it comes to that, he's obviously going on a mental thought train, which is extremely unhealthy for this guy. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro. Does he give solid advice every now and then? Sure, but that's for everybody. I give solid advice every now and then as well. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. When it comes to politics, this is not the guy to go to. Just saying, but let's keep it pushing, bro.
Dude, this is straight up the Grifter Olympics.
You wear a robe and then wave around guns and a helmet.
And Sneako would know one thing about waving around guns.
I don't take gambling deals. I could take a gambling deal. I could sign up there. I see him brag all the time. Oh, I made 300 million this year so far. I'm a billionaire. I'm a billionaire. So why are you taking gambling deals after all this? Because that didn't really help me escape the matrix. That didn't help me. Actually, that's why I became so stupid. I signed up for Duel. I thought I was going to escape the matrix and resist the slave mine, and instead I lost my mortgage on Duel.com using your gambling link.
Lover hates Sneako. He has a point. Gambling is haram, and at least Sneako is consistent.
Sneako is Muslim now. Sneako is fucking Muslim. I forgot about that shit, bro. That is fucking
what?
Crazy. Given how he is. Anyways, he like he said, bro, he does have a point when it comes to the gambling shit. If Andrew Tate is such a rich guy, bro has all the coins. Bro has everything. If he's such a rich guy, and then he takes gambling deals, promotes gambling to mainly young teenagers, because really his following is a group of young, super young teenage guys. He takes all these gambling deals, promotes it. He's probably with OnlyFans girls every now and then. Promotes that shit. You know, at the end of the day, he's influencing these young teenagers in a terrible way. And so Sneako does have a point when it comes to that. Trying to escape the matrix, that shit is corny, bro. That shit is beyond corny. My bad for clicking the wrong button. That shit is so corny, bro. And so at one point, yeah, it was a trend. I'm going to escape the matrix. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Now, ain't no escaping the matrix, bro. Sure, we do live in a society run by billionaires. There's no escaping it, bro, unless you are a billionaire. I'm 99.9% sure your boy is not gonna be a fucking billionaire, bro. I'll be happy with $1 million if I can make it. And so, he does have a point when it comes to that shit, bro.
Mr. Tate saying that Andrew shouldn't respond to me because I'm just going to use it to get talking points on my podcast. Tristan, I don't know. It's not really 2022 anymore. I don't know how much motion and how much pull you think it has the same way. It's not about clout from you guys. It's really about anti-war. It's about this issue.
Damn, bro. He whooped out the Google Trends. He basically said Andrew Tate fell off.
You guys are in Romania saying Venezuela. You guys are in Romania saying that we need to get involved and that we should steal everything from them. It's about protecting my country and not getting involved in foreign conflicts. You guys, how many times have you stepped in America in the past several years?
Don't get me wrong. I'm a literal retard, but isn't it better to just swoop in and get something done in a day instead of spending years and years of tax dollars? Not to be mean, but what the even is a Venezuela? I'm pretty sure their currency is worth less than RuneScape.
Bro said, what even is a Venezuela? Damn.
For World of Warcraft, we should be invading them. That's embarrassing. Andrew Tate rebutted. This wasn't a war. I am anti-war. This was choosing a leader by Black Hawk instead of election rigging to control resource. Welcome to planet Earth. This happens all day, every day. That's why you live in a nice, rich country. You just don't understand how the world works yet.
Listen, I really don't get political too much. Bro, when it comes to this point right here, this was choosing a leader by Black Hawk instead of election rigging to control resources. Bro didn't even spell it right. I do agree with him, especially in South American countries, in East European countries, in the poor parts of the world, bro. Basically, the presidents are set up. Zelensky, the Jew, don't ban me. Basically, he was set up, I'm pretty sure. He was put there by somebody else. He was put there by a higher power. Zelensky. Netanyahu probably had a lot of higher powers that he was put there as well. Trump was also put there. There's basically puppets on strings controlled by these billionaires. I'm not talking about Mark Zuckerberg, bro. I'm talking about those people that you don't even know their names. They're hiding. You don't even know they exist. Those billionaires. One of them that we probably are pretty sure we know about is Elon Musk. And so they really run everything, bro. They really run everything. So I completely agree with him when it comes to the election part being rigged. It's always rigged. Trump got caught for rigging the election against Hillary, and he didn't give a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck, and now he's back. And so, like I said, I don't talk politics too much, but just in general, I agree with him here. It does happen a lot. But just to tell Sneako he doesn't understand how the world works is an over-exaggeration, because Andrew Tate himself doesn't understand how society works, bro, let alone the fucking world. When it comes, and I'm not saying I do, but I feel like I probably have a better grasp and concept than this guy. When it comes to Israel, when it comes to Gaza, Palestine, the Middle East, when it comes to the situation in Venezuela, when it comes to, bro, my country was bombed by NATO in 99. And so, you know, I have some type of concept. Of course, I didn't live it, thank God. My parents did. But I have some type of concept when it comes to war. And this is a provocation of war. Yeah, the president was bad. Yes, he is now in jail where Diddy is or whatever. And so, yes, sure, that is a favor to the Venezuelan people, to the citizens. That still doesn't mean that this is an anti-war situation, bro. It's a provocation of war. The United States likes to provoke. Look at the Ukraine and Russia situation. I really do believe that the United States provoked Ukraine to make a move for Russia. They stepped over the line, and now Russia is attacking. Yes, Russia attacked first, but the Ukrainian people, as a whole, the country of Ukraine, they broke an agreement that they had. Why? Because the U.S. made them do it. And so the U.S. basically said, hey, guys, we're going to fuck you up if you don't do this with Russia. They did it with Russia because they didn't want problems with the U.S. Well, now they got problems with Russia. If they didn't do it, they would have problems with the U.S. It's just a solid example of how the U.S. operates. It's like that one bully in school, except they don't feel like fighting. They have a group of people around them that fight for them. But they're like, you, do this for me. You, go here, I'm bored. Let me see some fights. And so that's really my perspective when it comes to this shit. The military's fine. This is a whole nother video. But I do not respect any type of military, especially the United States. The U.S. bombed Serbia in 99. People don't know that. They do not teach you this in school. They bombed my country. They made Yugoslavia fall apart. And so, you know, Yugoslavia was bound to fall apart anyways. Too deep of a topic. Anywho, when it comes to war and everything like this, I'm telling you, man, I feel like I have a better concept than Andrew Tate does. This is a provocation. But let's keep it pushing, bro.
Basically, Venezuela got a level 1 air defense and maxed out Dark Elixir. Why wouldn't you raid them?
And the miracle of all of this to me is that Sneako's crying his eyes out that we decided to depose the leader of a South American nation. As if we haven't deposed the leader of every South American nation since there's been elections, bruv. That's all we ever do. That's why you get to live in New York, in your big-ass building. But because we used a helicopter this time, he wants to cry about it, instead of election rigging and dollars, which is how we normally do things.
Funny because they're kind of on the same page about war. They both believe that tax dollars can be spent elsewhere, like Somali take.
Forget this bullshit about law, about right and wrong.
Forget, like, listen to what he just said. I know maybe we're going in circle, but he just said forget about what's right and wrong. What are you saying? What are you saying?
When streamers go and click their stream deck for a little boom mid-speech, it's actually the corniest thing ever. I'm sorry.
Forget about right and wrong. This is how you're using your influence?
There is no right.
No,
and wrong.
No, there is, actually. There is right and wrong. This isn't a controversial statement, and it's incredible that this is even a talking point. There is right and wrong. You're not supposed to submit to the powers that be.
Dude, the USA got level 10 dragons and Venezuela has a level 1 air defense. Not even Inferno towers.
Hey, there's this fucking meme that said the fucking president has oil reserves. Diddy got baby oil, and they're just in jail right now, just trading oil, bro.
What are they supposed to do?
I've heard his talking points over the years. He says, as a billionaire, I could be on a yacht, a bunch of models, but I choose to be fighting the fight because I do what's right. I could just off and be on a yacht and sleep with a bunch of women and be a degenerate, but I'm doing my podcast to fight what's right and escape the matrix.
It's not a mystery that Andrew Tate is a grifter. Why did it take you till 2026 to
Yeah, Sneako used to glaze Andrew Tate an insane amount, bro. The little brother of Andrew Tate, right? Which is ironic because Andrew Tate is a little brother. Anywho, I do agree with this YouTuber, bro, the guy making this video. Why the hell did it take so long for Sneako to really snap out of this Andrew Tate delusion, this hypnosis that Andrew Tate had with the fucking clock in front of him? I don't know how long and why it took that long, but all in all, bro, Sneako's finally snapping out of this red pill mindset, this delusion that's damaging men so much. But he also has a couple flaws as well.
Figure it out.
Even though she is in love, I am still hard as hell.
Buy more. Buy more. Buy more. Buy more.
He did crypto, bruh.
You are echoing the slave mind. You have now become the Matrix. Someone needs to put a flash like Men in Black on his face.
I think that artsy fartsy stupid videos comment really hit Sneako hard.
Tate promoting gambling. Yeah, let's have a real conversation about that. I tweeted at Tate. Yeah,
But, you know, I like his videos. I want to react to one of his art videos, like the vintage, nice ultra wide camera that he's known for, walking around New York vlogging. I enjoy those type of videos. I find them very peaceful.
yesterday, because after years of saying he didn't want to stream on Kick because they promote gambling, after years of Tristan saying that gambling and degeneracy and is ruining the West, Tate promotes his gambling website.
I mean, Andrew Tate's literal come up was through pornography, so like, why is it so shocking that
People forget Andrew Tate got Andrew Tate got rich because he literally had a model webcam business going around. Not only that, but guess what bro did, bro? Wrong sound. Guess what bro did? Bro took a keyboard and he was typing to all these guys on the webcam service while the OnlyFans models were sitting there acting like they were typing. That is so gay, bro. Like,
What?
fuck are you talking about? That is the gayest shit I've seen, bro. And so that's really how he made his money. He didn't make his money, you know, magically by promoting fucking yachts and shit. He originally made his money like that. And then after that, he started selling his little top G cores that made him even more money, which made him famous. And so that's really how he became who he is today. Through lust, through the corn industry, if you know what I'm saying. And so, you know, who is he to talk about this shit?
go ahead and start a gambling site or like do crypto? He blocks anyone who criticizes his behavior. Tristan too. I'm literally blocked myself, and all I did was tweet this.
Because it's hopeless. Because nothing matters. We Americans, here in Romania, resist the slave mind and gamble your way out of it.
You know, albeit Sneako ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but he does seem more consistent on his messaging than Tate, so credit where it's due. Trump just ordered the murder of 80 innocent Christian civilians in Venezuela, and not one of the based Christian tradcons gives a single Dude, at this point, if they caught somebody like Pablo Escobar in 2026, one side of the political spectrum would be upset about it, and somehow it turned into a left-wing versus right-wing issue. Left-wing, right-wing, doesn't matter. It's on this.
If you look nowadays, people are supporting Hitler, bro. Hitler. Okay. Sure, the guy has some good points, but you forgot that bro was literally murdering kids. Come on, man.
Say bird. This seems kind of one-sided though. All Tate did was call Sneako a dumbass and say he makes artsy fartsy stupid videos, and Sneako's been popping off.
Arty farty stupid videos.
I mean, Tate versus Sneako is just India versus Pakistan. So what did Tate even say about Venezuela? Let's keep watching.
Anyone with a brain knows Mexico and below is all one big Mexico. Just a bunch of f***ing Mexicans. I'm from Argentina. I'm from Colombia. I'm from Honduras. You're a bunch of Mexicans. America should take everyone while it's still capable. While there's a few white guys left, because they're the most competent. Send the Delta Force to take absolutely everybody.
Wasn't your father mixed with black? And don't you say the N-word? Like very often? What do you mean the white race is... What?
Stuff.
This guy's delusional, bro.
That's the way the world has always worked.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any Venezuelans watching, aren't you guys happy that Dr. Disrespect got kicked out of power? Like, apparently he was rigging elections and stuff. Is this true? Does Sneako even know what he's talking about? I'm so confused.
Or don't you need Congress to agree to invade another country?
Not if there's corruption and if Trump doesn't give a fuck.
Them and literally kidnap their president? Wasn't that... don't you need to vote on this? Isn't this something that people need to agree upon? Apparently not anymore. And a lot of people think this is really cool.
It's not anymore. It was never like that, bro. Wake the fuck up, bro. Hold on, man. Wake up. It was never like that. You were never actually influenced, or you were never influential when it comes to voting and when it comes to what the country decides, what the government decides. No, you guys are pawns. I'm a pawn. Nobody gives a fuck about what we say what we vote on, bro. This shit is rigged. I don't know why Sneako's so surprised. Oh, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, fuck, all of a sudden, bro. The Congress didn't pass the kidnap of the Venezuelan president. Fuck, bro. What happened to power? What happened to democracy? Shit never existed, bro. Shit never existed, and this is just another example of it.
They see the thing it's base. The populist movement in America, whenever brown people get, whether they're from Iraq, Afghanistan, there is a sense of national pride. Immediately, yeah, America!
I mean, fair play. The media machine does paint it as an us versus them mentality, and the sheer distance makes it harder to emphasize. Also, they got hella loot, bruh. I'm sorry, you gotta take that I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. War and military conflicts are terrible, and civilian deaths are tragedies, but I just don't care. I care about Ukraine because I have family there, and I don't expect you to care either. You know what I'm saying? If we all extended...
Listen, you don't have to care about the country, but you gotta care about the children, bro, the girls, the women, and the guys that just have to serve. If they don't serve, they're going to go to jail. You don't have to care about the actual country. You think I care about what's happening in Israel and Palestine? Not really. The Ukraine-Russia situation? Not really. Only thing I really do care about is my country and how, we were part of a war as well with Albania, with the U.S. and Yugoslavia. Anywho, all in all, you don't have to care about the country itself, the actual political situation. But you gotta feel empathy. You gotta feel some type of remorse for the children who are losing their lives, for the babies being thrown on the spikes of the walls. I'm sure you guys forgot about that. In Palestine, mothers who were about to get bombed and died threw their babies over the wall, and lots of the babies landed on spikes. The wall, by the way, was the border where the other side was safe. Yeah. You cannot say, I don't care about that shit, bro. It is degenerate to say, hey, I don't really care about that. You got to feel some type of empathy for that shit, man. I don't care about the country. I don't care about the people in power. I don't care about the name and the actual situation. But innocent lives are being taken. And like this guy said, it is a tragedy. But what I disagree with him is you can't just simply not care, bro. A human life is a human life. And if something like that were to happen to your family, you would, I'm sure, change your whole perspective. He did say, I do care about Ukraine because my family's from there. Okay, cool. Well, then you should have enough reason to care about the other innocent lives from other countries. You understand? But yeah, let's keep it pushing, bro. We're almost done.
That much empathy to every global issue would all be depressed. And the people that do claim to care mostly do it out of selfish reasons anyway, in order to look good or virtue signal, because I don't see anybody talking about Sudan, despite the atrocities committed there currently. I know for a fact that both of these dudes didn't even know who Dr. Disrespect over here was until the news cycle broke down, and they're sort of using it to capitalize for their own gain. If you're still watching Tate or Sneako in Big 26, you gotta be either a third worlder or mentally retarded. But unfortunately, we ran out of time for this video.
All right, man. Well, listen, bro. I watch Sneako every now and then. You know, I like his artsy-fartsy videos, like Andrew Tate fucking said. And so, you know, I like watching him. But all in all, bro, when it comes to this whole situation, bro, both sides are kind of wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying in general, bro, sometimes you just gotta let shit go. You gotta let people talk what the fuck they want to talk about, and it is what it is. I don't really get in a political dispute with people. There's no reason. Why? Because we can't change anything. If I'm right, or if you're right and I'm wrong, or whatever the case may be, this shit is still gonna happen regardless. You think Trump is gonna be like, oh my god, fucking, you saw that video that Adonis posted? Oh my god, life-changing, bro. Let me not hit this red missile button and bomb. Think that's gonna happen? No. And so there's really no reason to get in a political dispute for literally anything. But yeah, man, as usual, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's good to be fucking back, bro. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll reply to almost every comment, bro, so let me know your thoughts. But yeah, bro, without further ado, man, hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next one, man. Stay tuned for the self-improvement one. Peace.